Okay. Alright, yeah. My mic's working. So, damn it. Decided it would be a good idea. Drop my grinder. Hold on a second. Alright. Thank goodness there was no bud in there. So, yeah, I decided to go ahead and start doing this live. I just ended up doing it by just on a whim. But now we're here.
Well, I, for one, have no reason to doubt you.
Get a slight reaction.
You even struck a deal with the doctor.
Yes, one in which I gained valuable information. You'll come to understand more about that in the fullness of time. The Paladier's power was all but completely spent after your battle. He's no longer strong enough to be a strategic threat to us. That puts him in quite a precarious position. Plus, he's a former Harbinger with knowledge of many of the Fatui's sensitive secrets. Being stuck here in Sumeru could make him a sitting duck, depending on how the Fatui plan to respond.
Wait a second. Farmer? You mean, he's not a Harbinger anymore?
I take no pleasure in saying this, but it seems as if the doctor had no intention of welcoming back a loser, so...
Sometimes it's you using them, other times it's them using you. Most human relationships are this way. Certainly all the stable ones are. That's how it was between me and the Fatui, and also between each of the Harbingers. So as long as you have some value to offer, nobody will ever abandon you. But after recent events, even I have to admit that I'm not worth quite what I used to be. Well, if the Fatui are gonna reevaluate my utility, I need to have a backup plan for myself.
As we discussed, I don't like causing harm to living beings, and you said you need protection. So, why not join forces with us?
I think these two have made their objection to that idea fairly clear, don't you? And they're your friends, so I guess you'll be siding with them.
Yeah, obviously! Nahida, don't listen to him!
Then let's put that discussion to the side for now. We still have time. Today can be a trial run. Where we go from here will depend on how well we manage to cooperate today.
All right, then I'll do what we agreed.
Good. Go now, and keep in touch.
Nahida, are you serious about this?
Yes.
I don't know.
I have my
Man's
reasons
went
for
from
this decision.
shake something to
And I'm largely doing it for your benefit.
what was me.
Yes. As I told you once before, there's information about your twin in Irminsul.
Oh, yeah. Actually, that's the whole reason we came to see you today. So, you have an update on that?
Mm-hmm. You may remember me mentioning that the Fatui had not included your twin's details in the Descender category. This is an extremely important point.
Hold on. I'm gonna continue. I just need to get a beverage.
It's possible that the Fatui have other information that even I don't know about. And he was granted the power to connect with Irminsul when he almost became the god of a new era. Even the amount of information, so I asked the Balladeer to search.
Exactly! Or what if... Paimon just doesn't trust him! He's treated us as enemies every time we've run into him!
I understand. How things will go in the future depends on what our minds have connected as Sumeru's deity. If this deal with the Balladeer hits my pleasure, really. I was going to contact... In fact, I was going to ask you to supervise the Balladeer on my behalf while he carries out.
I ended up just skipping through
he
shit.
only has a fraction of
Cabin.
his full power left. That's still a fraction of a former Harbinger. If you could accompany him, it would put my mind at ease. Of course, I'll be there to help guide you through Irminsul from the outside. Great. Thank you. Prepare yourselves. I'm going to transport you into Irminsul.
Wow! It looks pretty different here compared to last time. The colors are gentler. Guess that must be because Sumeru's at peace.
Look at that. Hot on my heels. You know, you didn't have to cut your catch-up short just to keep me company. Oh, but I guess you panicked when you realized that I might enter Irminsul ahead of you.
Shut your beak, jailbird! No way a prisoner gets to be so smug!
I understand that prisoners have to put up with harassment from the guards. But right now, I'm on temporary release. So maybe you should think about backing off a little.
Sounds like a successful rendezvous. I need to be quite clear about something. In a few moments, you'll be entering into the innermost region of Irminsul. It is an environment like no other, and the most important place in all of Sumeru. Unlike anywhere else, Irminsul's inner region consists exclusively of torrents of information. You must put aside your differences and be extremely careful as you navigate your... I know there are many grievances between you, on both sides, but it is essential that you remain calm after entry. This is as much for your own safety as anything else.
Fine. Let's call it truce. But only until this mission's over.
Let's cut each other a little slack, shall we? We are gonna be traveling together after all. Per my agreement with Lesser Lord Kusanali, I'll be at the front. It's my job to lead the way and get rid of any obstacles in our path. All you have to do is keep your pretty eyes open and try not to fall behind.
You sure are confident. Paimon will give you that. You make it sound like you're even more experienced at adventuring than us.
If there are no further objections, I suggest we get going. Or did you need some time to mentally prepare yourselves?
Ew! Ugh, the snark on this guy, it's unbearable.
We can start now.
Irminsul access granted. Initiating connection procedure.
Is this a small sapling? Oh, darn it! Come on, let's catch up with him.
So I'm guessing it's a domain.
Wow. So, ooh. Paimon's never seen anything like this. And it feels like a sacred place.
Irminsul is closely intertwined with the entirety of Tevat. Every bit of information flowing here means something. Pick your jaws up off the floor. It's time to go.
Why is it that Paimon just wants to do the opposite of everything he says?
Lesser Lord Kusanali, we will now proceed to the heart of Irminsul.
Can you still sense where the heart of Irminsul is?
Yes. Permission to begin searching for information there?
Permission granted. Go ahead.
Let's go. Stay close. Don't go running off.
Hey, so... say we did go what are you smirking at?
I was just imagining the look on your travel companion's face if you went and got lost. Anything's possible in here. You can't rule anything out. So if you want to stay safe, your best option is to stick close to me.
This the last time we're gonna see Scaramouche in his gear? In his old gear?
Those are all packets of information from inside Irminsul. Be careful not to touch them.
It looks the same in every direction. No wonder he mentioned about getting lost. Huh. What do you know? He was actually telling the truth. Is he mocking me again? What is it this time?
There's a time and a place to lie, but this definitely isn't it. So why don't you relax your guard a little? We're here.
What a huge tree!
Lesser Lord Kusanali,
Good, you made it. Are you ready?
ready when you are.
Then please begin. Preparing to access cognitive currents. Establishing waypoint.
The Balladier's actually doing what Nahida tells him. Guess he must want to stay alive.
The rest is up to you. If you discover anything at all, make sure to share it with us.
Will do.
Huh. For once, we're the ones with nothing to do.
Traveler, Paimon, would you like to talk? Yes, I've also invited Paimon to join.
Huh? What the? We can talk to each other inside our heads?
Alright, hopefully we're done with the technical difficulties.
That's part of it. Plus, we're all friends. There's nothing wrong with us talking like this once in a while.
Paimon's never tried this before. This is great! So, Paimon's been wanting to ask you something. Don't you think the Balladier's a bit of a walking contradiction? He's always talking back, but he seems to listen to what you say.
As I've told you before, there are still some mysteries for him to resolve. Things that are clear as day to me, but that he has yet to understand. Perhaps today will be the day that he finds some answers. Well done. Smart
Oh
and
my God.
attentive as always.
And one more second. Gotta be right back again. I gotta use the bathroom.
So, you made contact with that part of his mind. Well, it's true. Betrayal turned the Balladeer into the person he is today.
Paimon thought nothing could get under that guy's skin. Turns out, he can get hurt and angry just like anyone else.
Everyone has a history, Paimon. Even if you're a puppet created by the Archon.
Speaking of puppets, we ran into two people at the Academia today talking about an essay. Turns out their topic was about the Tatarasuna incident. Nahida, do you know anything about that?
If you mean the mysterious events, the Kabuki Mono and so on, yes. I know about all of that.
Really? Because from what they were saying, it sounded like lots of Tatarasuna's history is still unexplained. And most of the information we have now is just from people filling the gaps with their imagination. At least...
Oh? How interesting. Those two managed to deduce quite a lot through guesswork alone.
So the Gesse got it right?
Well, they guessed right about one thing. Tatarasuna was sabotaged.
Must be a riveting conversation you three are having. Funny how all the good ones happen when I'm not involved.
What makes you think we're talking to each other?
Don't insult me. You're having a private conversation without me. Obviously, I must be the topic of said conversation. Of course you do. You can't have your prisoner knowing too much.
So, have you found anything yet?
Still looking. Don't get your hopes up, though. You and your twin come from outside this world. It wouldn't surprise me if there was nothing on either of you in Irminsul at all.
Wait! How did you know about that? Did Nahida tell you?
It's not like we've never met before. And anyway, you're world famous. It'd be more surprising if I didn't know a few things about you. Right now, we have to keep the peace. I'm not interested in creating more misery for myself. And making cordial conversation is something I can manage. Huh? Wait.
This light. It looks similar to those saplings. What could it be?
Anonymous data.
Hey, don't you forget the agreement. You have to share it with us.
Shh. Just wait.
Mr. Niwa, are you certain this is worth the risk? We are talking about Tatarasuna's furnace, after all. It may not pay to act rashly.
There's no one else who can enter the furnace. It has to be me.
Is that so? Well, since you insist.
It's...
Whoa!
I have been in Tatarasuna for some time now. You have shown me great hospitality, as has Mikoshi Nagamasa, and indeed, everyone else. Under your leadership, Tatarasuna is a warm, welcoming place, like a giant village. People are gainfully employed, their lives have purpose. They are motivated. As I understand, the Raiden Shogun has, in recent years, eliminated much of the evil that plagued Inazuma. As for Tatarasuna, it was originally established as a means of safely disposing crystal marrow. The forging industry with crystal marrow as a raw material has since flourished, giving rise to generations of swordsmiths. Some world-renowned, others unknown, all passing on their legacy. Skills, blood, dreams. Every smith brought into this trade looks to find their purpose between steel and blade. That is why you accepted the proposal brought to you by myself and Akame.
Yes, well, were it not for you coming to Inazuma and happening to make Akame's acquaintance, the two of you never would have joined forces. And you allowed Akame to take all the credit for a method that you jointly developed. He sold it to me, and now every piece of ore here is smelted using the new technique. Even now, you remain one of Tatara Suna's key consultants, working right here alongside us. I believe...
You flatter me. From the outset, I saw much that was commendable in the forging industry of Inazuma. And it has been my great honor to befriend you all.
So you say, Escher. But is this really the truth?
My good sir, what do you mean?
I tried to resist thinking it was all connected. Because I didn't want to speculate. And I didn't want to believe that things could turn out this way. What have we gained from adopting your new technology? Ominous black smoke? Mounting production problems? Worker fatigue and casualties are up and continuing to rise at an alarming rate. And recently, as you well know, someone died because of that strange filth inside the furnace. We've kept the truth from spreading outside, but still, I suspect you understand it better than I do. None of the people who went out to get help have come back. Now, our mutual friend, the Kabuki Mono, is taking the Golden Feather to Narukami Island to seek an audience with Shogun. This is our last hope. But that doesn't faze you, does it, Escher? Nothing does. Otherwise, why would you still be standing there with that smile on your face?
I'm just surprised that you finally chose to be so sincere. I'm sure you've been harboring these suspicions for quite some time.
Mikoshi Nagamasa may have noticed that there was one common denominator among all these events. Namely you, Escher. But Mr. Mikoshi is more cautious than I. He does things by the book.
After all, Nagamasa is the adopted son of Mikoshi Torichio, the yokai struck down by the Shogun's own hand. If he truly seeks to redeem his family's honor, an abundance of caution is well advised.
You're well informed on the subtleties of his situation for a mechanic all the way from Fontaine. Are you sure you're not a little overqualified?
Why, Mr. Niwa, are you suggesting I find a job as a diplomat? Sadly, I am so very attached to my craft.
Enough, Escher. I'm here because an evil force is raging inside the furnace. And someone needs to take your new device inside the high-risk zone so we can absorb it and put an end to the problem. I'm in charge here. And I'm about to take some responsibility and head inside. Probably to my death. But what about you? What are you still doing here?
Judging from the look in your eyes, you don't seem to trust me.
Try the act. We're past that now. Whoever you are, it looks like your plan to destroy Tatara Suna has worked. I just want to know what you're still doing.
Bruh, just the look on his face.
What's left? Don't you have all your answers by now?
Honestly, I'm just waiting for the right moment. A moment like this, where you finish talking and I stop you from entering the furnace.
You...
Was that?
You're a little smarter than I initially gave you credit for. I thought I'd disguised
What did you
myself
just do?
exceptionally well, at least for the first few days. But to my surprise, you had your people look into my background right from the start. It's a long journey from Inazuma to Fontaine, but that didn't stop them. Eventually, they managed to confirm that Escher was an alias, and that I was not from Fontaine at all. And yet, despite all of that, you still fail to realize my true identity, and what I seek in Tatara Suna.
Did you really think you would be able to see through my plan?
If you kill me, there's no one who can get inside the furnace. So you're really going to destroy this place? Is that it?
Oh, but you're quite wrong. There is one other person. Some may not see him as a person, but you told him yourself. You're not a puppet. You're a human. You're just missing a heart.
Whoever you're working for won't get away with this. They'll be found out. But this makes no sense. What are you really trying to accomplish by all this? Why go to all this trouble?
It's no trouble at all. Patience is a virtue which I have in abundance. This is all part of a carefully controlled experiment. If you must know, I'm happy to divulge my true identity. I'm a Fatui Harbinger. Call me the Doctor.
The Fatui? Who? What do you want?
Just to create a minor inconvenience for your nation.
That's it? That's why you gave us your cursed technology? Just to let loose the evil energy from the crystal marrow?
Look how even the righteous soul is filled with venom when faced with its demise. My device functions precisely as you say. It is the only chance you have of preventing a catastrophe and keeping the truth from the outside world. However, I did not make...
He shouldn't even sounded so distraught from that. He should have just hit him with the, oh really? So you're just petty.
Fury. I want to see what happens when a malevolent heart is placed into an unsuspecting puppet. Make no mistake, even without you, that pure, innocent puppet would only end up being used by someone else instead. What other reason would a human have for befriending one who is not of our kind?
If you give him my heart, tell him that both Nagamasa and I see him as one of us. He has nothing to prove to anyone. Because not everyone just wants to use other people. The only ones who think like that are people like you.
What a beautiful way to see the world. It almost makes me feel a little guilty. Then out of respect for you, I shall redefine myself. Think of me as a monster or a demon, if you wish. At least this way your death is not a consequence of your own folly turning you into an easy target. You simply lost to something more powerful than you could ever hope to defeat. I say, Mr. Niwa, let's see what happens. Will your puppet friend become a human? No, that will prove quite impossible. Mr. Niwa? Already dead. What a pity. Jester, I have completed the task you gave me. Creating a gap and infiltrating Inazuma's inner workings. What fun it was. I'd like to introduce a puppet to you, if he proves useful.
Hey, are you alright?
Dottore? Dottore! Good. Good.
Was that the doctor? Did he turn into a mechanic from Fontaine? But Why did we see things from his perspective?
When I touched the doctor to confirm whether he'd eliminated all his segments, I read this memory in his mind. You have to admit, it must be the truth.
Maybe so, but it means nothing.
Does it? But this memory shows that Niwa didn't betray you. He never meant for you to be the one to take the device into the furnace. You know very well what that means. Even more so than I.
Let's give him some space. He looks really mad. Paimon doesn't want to be anywhere near him right now.
We need to give him some time to process his emotions.
Paimon's still confused about the Tatarasuna incident. So, the doctor was behind it, but why has that gotten him so worked up?
Nobody has ever deceived you like that, Paimon. It's natural that you find it difficult to understand. Perhaps he needed to learn this someday. So now you have the complete picture. Katsuragi took the Kabukimono to live with the people of Tatarasuna. Later, the doctor showed up, disguised as a mechanic from Fontaine. And that's when the trouble began. It was all a horrific experiment planned by the doctor. Everything he did was just to plant seeds of disaster in Inazuma that would bear fruit in the future. Of all the unwitting participants in the doctor's experiment, the balladeer became the main test subject. After the events you just saw in that memory, the doctor put Niwa's heart into the device and handed it to the balladeer. Then, he instructed him to enter the furnace and absorb all the filth caused by the smelting process. The load was far beyond what he expected, but the balladeer survived. He left the furnace in sheer exhaustion and said to the mechanic, "This device seems to have protected me. What's in it?" The mechanic answered, "Niwa fled this place for fear of punishment, but he left you a gift. He said it's the one thing that you've been looking for." He took it straight from the chest of one of his innocent servants. The mechanic removed the withered heart from the device as he spoke. The balladeer was stunned that such unthinkable cruelty had brought him the thing he'd been longing for his entire life. A heart acquired through cold-blooded murder is a cursed thing, but it had protected him from the filth. He thought Niwa had completely betrayed him, and yet this very betrayal had ensured his survival. Overwhelmed with anger and sorrow, the balladeer threw the heart to the ground and left Tatarasuna without looking back.
Holy moly. So the doctor killed an innocent man and pinned everything on the victim? That's terrible.
Yes. Only if he understands this can he choose a new path forward.
Tottori, you brazen-faced... Niwa didn't run from justice. You killed him.
Shall we see how he's doing? Hey, you alright? That's a scary expression.
Are you worried about me? If we didn't have such a history, I'd almost think that qualifies me to be your friend. It won't. I'll keep my end of the deal.
Hey, are you investigating the stuff we want to know about?
That's why we're here. But unfortunately, there's no information about the Descenders in Irminsul.
Even if you can't find anything, that seems to confirm it. Irminsul does not keep records on the Descenders. Anyone who comes from beyond this world is not counted as part of Teyvat.
Oh, does that mean we have to leave empty-handed?
Don't thank me just yet. You look really upset. Well, since Irminsul was a dead end, I guess I can share some other info that might interest you.
Huh? About what?
The reason why there are records about your sister in Irminsul. It might have something to do with Conria. Apparently, Conria was her first destination when she arrived in this world. Plus, she only came to this world because the heavens responded to the summoning.
The heavens responded?
The Jester told me this himself. You can take his word on this. He was a royal mage in Conria, and lived with your sister for a time. I don't know the details. It's up to you whether you want to believe me. All I can say is, I wouldn't lie to you about this. Did you get all that, Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Yes. Astonishing news.
Does this info count towards my mission? It wasn't from Irminsul, but was it valuable?
Very valuable.
Good. In that case, I'll take some time for myself now.
Huh? What have you done?
Lesser Lord Kusanali was right. My power's all but completely spent. Even if I use all of the divine power left in me, I can't sustain this shield for very long. I shared a secret with you, and now you owe me. So in return, I'd like give me your hand. Can you hear my voice inside your head? No, I can't do anything like that anymore. At most, all I can do is so tell me, in this world, is it possible to change the past? Done.
Huh? What happened? Paimon...
Nothing. I was just thanking him for helping me. So long. I suggest you get yourselves out of here quickly.
Where are you going? Hey, wait up! Didn't you say not to go running off?
Fast reaction time. But I don't think we'll be seeing each other again. From this day forth, the names Balladeer and Kabukimono will cease to exist. Those who died in Tatarasuna because of me deserve another chance at life.
Hey, Balladeer! Don't do anything stupid!
You know, I never did like insects. Hordes of the puny things swarming together can be a real nuisance. And I enjoy nothing more than to stamp them out like the pests they are. But if a colony of harmless ants isn't threatening anyone, I guess they deserve to be left alone. Luckily, everything can be set right. It's time to solve this once and for all.
Balladeer! Balladeer! Uh-oh, he disappeared. Come on. Oh no, he's really gone!
Oh, can you hear me?
Nahida!
Traveler, Paimon, Balladeer, what happened just now? I was suddenly cut off by some kind of power.
It was the Balladeer's fault. He shut you out!
I didn't think he'd be capable of something like that with so little power left. Did he keep some of his power hidden when he was defeated? Or did he achieve something beyond his ability?
Where the heck did he go? Ugh, it's all our fault. We were supposed to keep an eye on him.
Don't be. It's not your fault. Please, let me handle this from here. Even though we're running out of time. Follow my lead and get out of Irminsul. This is an emergency. I'll have to ask you to stay here for now. Everything's arranged, and nobody will disturb you. I'm sorry, but this isn't something I need your help with.
An emergency? How about...
Don't worry. If my assessment is correct...
Her voice has gone. Paimon can't shake the feeling that something really big has happened. What do you think the ballad... He wants to change the past? But surely that's impossible! Right! You can't just rewrite history. It's like, imagine Paimon drank all the water in this inn. Even if no one was there to see it, Paimon would sure as heck remember drinking it. So, why does Paimon still have a bad feeling about this? Paimon can't help but feel scared about what he might do. Sorry. Paimon accidentally... It's the Balladier's fault for but erasing yourself from history? It's unthinkable. Is that really possible in Irminsul? Uh-oh. Paimon's head is overheating. Paimon's had it with that. There's no way he'll actually succeed, right? Otherwise, well... There's nothing we can do about it at this point. Hey, have you got any ideas? Seems like now there's nothing left for us to do but to go to sleep. But, so, how about, we list all our favorite foods to take our mind off things? Heck, if that doesn't work, Paimon's probably gonna collapse of anxiety here. Alright, Paimon will start. First dish. Munstack grilled fish. Oh, and chicken mushroom skewers. Tea break pancakes, cream stew, sauteed matsutake, and Dragon chili chicken, almond tofu, satisfying salad. Oh, also Adeptus Temptation, golden shrimp balls, triple layered consomme. What do we... Paimon was, talking? Huh. Paimon suddenly can't remember what she was talking about. The Balladeer? Is that a food too? What's wrong? Your eyes are like saucers. Was it something Paimon said? So, the Balladeer. Is that someone's name? 'Cause it's... Okay, sure. Where are we going? Huh? Fine by Paimon, but is everything okay?
Quit following me. Too slow.
It's been a while. Of course. Go ahead. No. Now there's a question I wasn't expecting. Very well. I'll tell you what I know once more. The once renowned Raiden Gokuden, comprised of 5 branches: Amenoma, Futsu, Ishin, Hyakume, and Senju. The art of forging practiced by these 5 clans was first taught to them personally by the almighty Shogun. Over time, the 5 branches diverged from one another as generations of bladesmiths honed and perfected their craft until they became 5 distinct traditions. Most of the great swordsmith clans of old have since fallen into decline, and for a long time, only the Amenoma branch kept its art alive. But fortunately, Kaedehara Kazuha recently returned to Inazuma and took up the mantle of the Ishin art. Now, 2 clans remain of the original Gokuden 5. If my memory serves me right, you yourself were present when he forged the Ishin blade.
Oh, yeah, we were! Paimon remembers that now. We learned a bit about the decline of the Raiden Gokuden then, too. It seems like such a shame.
That, in fact, he told me that, as we are both, there is no harm in telling you, the Raiden Gokuden were the targets of a
Vengeful? What?
400 years ago, so I'm told, there was a catastrophic malfunction in Tatara Suna's furnace. One brave swordsmith heard the commotion and chose not to flee, but he rushed to the scene, hoping to prevent a disaster. Tatara Suna was home to a state-of-the-art forging and smelting operation in that day, and overseeing it was the armory officer. His surname was Niwa, though he had family ties to the Kaedehara clan. Knowing that they had just one chance to save countless lives, Mr. Niwa and the swordsmith leaped together into the furnace. The furnace quickly stabilized, but the smith's death, though heroic, dealt a devastating blow to his family's fortunes. His orphaned son was left to fend for himself, and grew up deeply resentful at the world. In his heart, the whole of Inazuma was culpable in his tragedy. He hated the almighty Shogun for her apparent indifference towards his father's death, and he hated everyone who had done nothing to try and save him. Powerless and destitute, the only legacy he had to pass on to his children was his hatred. Generation after generation bore this grudge, living in utter misery. Alas, if only the story could have ended there. But 100 years ago, the then head of the... Finally, in his fury, he murdered indiscriminately, killing even bladesmiths from the Hyakume clan, which he... But when he came to the Kaedehara and Kamisato clans, his killing spree came to an abrupt end. He failed to catch them unawares. They fought back, fiercely, and they did not spare his life. That is why the Kaedehara clan and their Ishin art survived that day. I suppose they were the lucky ones, under the dire circumstances.
Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Kazuha? Why, yes. Just yesterday, in fact. We spoke for a while over some tea. He seemed well. My pleasure.
Don't tell Paimon. There are other on to the next step.
The wind rises. Foreign! Behold! Useless! Quit following me. Too slow. Quit following me.
with the princess and...
Welcome to Netsuke Gencraft's.
Swollen Fury!
Welcome to Netsuke no Gencraft's. Make things other than sculptures as well.
Behold!
My store is offering the latest in fashion. Come and have a look.
You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it, maybe that's their problem.
How can I help you?
There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence.
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
Star Snatch Cliff is known for its views.
Has the most prosperous commercial port and public to best. And a radish veggie soup fountain. Here are my wishes.
Relax. There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever.
I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, and the Prinzessin der Verirrt...
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
I hear the voice of fate, speaking my name in humble supplication.
Relax.
I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, and the Prinzessin der Verirrt...
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
May the glory of the Prinzessin bring light to this world.
I guess I'll post an expedition at the Adventurers Guild.
I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, am the Prinzessin der Verirrten.
At the Adventurers Guild.
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
Relax.
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating. Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
I do worry about the well-being of my retinue during my impromptu absence.
I'm sure the good people of the Adventurers Guild are absolutely fine, mein Fräulein.
Relax.
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, am the Prinzessin der Verirrten.
The wind rises.
Rain, outline. Let me weave you a verse.
Upon the gale. Unsightly insects.
No, my sword!
Squall and fury. The wind rises. Behold!
Ring cutter!
By royal decree!
Too slow. following me.
I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, and the Prinzessin
Relax.
I hear the voice of fate, speaking my name in humble supplication. I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, and the Prinzessin May the glory of the Prinzessin bring light to this world.
You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is.
I created another universe
If someone
and
can't
founded
handle it,
paradise. For
maybe
I,
that's their
Fischl,
problem.
and the Prinzessin
Relax. Too slow.
I do worry about the well-being of my retinue during my impromptu absence.
I'm sure the good people
There's
of the
no such thing
Adventurers
as pure
Guild are
freedom in this
absolutely
world.
fine, mein Fräulein.
Even the wind cannot blow on forever. Relax. Relax. There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence.
I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, and the Princess
Relax.
I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, and the Princess
There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever. Relax.
I created another universe and founded paradise.
You think I've got a sharp tongue?
Fischl,
I
and
just
the
tell it
Princess
like it is. If someone can't handle it, maybe that's their problem. There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever.
May the glory of the Prinzessin bring light to this world.
Relax.
I hear the voice of fate, speaking my
There's no
name
need
in
to
humble
exchange pleasantries.
supplication.
It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence.
I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, am the Prinzessin der Ver...
There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever.
I do worry about the well-being of my retinue during my impromptu absence.
I'm sure the good people of the Adventurers Guild are absolutely fine, mein Fräulein.
Relax.
I created another universe and founded... I hear the voice of fate, speaking my name in humble supplication. I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, am the Prinzessin der Ver...
Relax. Relax. You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it, maybe that's their problem. There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence. Relax. There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever. You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it, maybe that's their problem. Relax. Relax. You're so happy.
Squall and Fury!
When you're high up, everyone can hear your voice.
Relax. The wind rises. Quit following me.
And a radish veggie soup. Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer in your roof.
More speed.
Here come the fireworks! Can't handle your drink. Didn't count. Shaking hands. Eye for an eye. Fire hazard.
Relax.
Knights and aristocrats share the same cultural heritage, but the knights had enough sense to do away with all the superfluous detail.
Feel the split!
I condemn you!
Gold Bishop down!
Good grief!
Think you can bully me? hazard! Diana Special! The fuse is lit! A festive reprise! Think you can bully me?
Oh my god, I did not realize that my mic was off again. Usually been doing a good job at it. Good job at keeping an eye on that. Got to be more careful. It's not a stream if can't nobody hear you, cuz. Oh my god, did I just lock him out? I would do it without him. No, y'all don't.
Think you can bully me? Time for a light show. Blood of frost. Shudder. A festive reprise.
I condemn you.
What? Stop playing with me, boy. I'm like that. I'm really like that. Y'all ain't taking me out. Boy, I'm really like that.
Here comes the fireworks.
Beg for mercy.
Think you can bully me? Thyself. The fuse is
Boy, I'm really like that.
got nothing else to do, why don't you tell your story?
It was legit an accident, though. I think he understands.
Relax.
But it all worked out.
I do.
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
I'm gonna just go ahead and bump my resin all the way up. To the max, man. Okay, let's see. I really don't need to switch it up. It ain't broke. Do, 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 do.
Eye for an eye.
I condemn you!
By royal decree! Midnight Fantasmagoria!
Hey, get off me! Stop playing. Stop playing.
Shadow Raven, let night fall!
Think you can bully me? Diana Special!
Send.
Relax. Quit following me.
You know, it'd be nice if you could, like, send people some fragile resin. Just like, hey, here's some fragiles. Like, I got 40 of them, bruh. Alright.
Too slow. Too slow. Quit following me.
I created another universe and founded paradise. I, official, and the Princessins are for
A radish veggie soup.
Did my guys nah, in my head, I'm here. I'm the blank is 0, like the amount of bitches I have.
There's no
Like,
such
bruh.
thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever.
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it, maybe that's their problem.
The neighboring nation of Liyue has the most prosperous commercial port in all of Tibet. Truly is fast.
Screw it.
I created another universe and found a paradise. For I, Fischl, am the Prinzessin de...
Relax.
No question mark.
There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence. Relax.
Star-Snatch Cliff is known for its views.
Truly is fascinating.
Welcome. How can I help you?
Bruh.
Which should I choose? You're also here from Mondstadt's wine, aren't you? And a radish veggie soup.
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
Here are my wishes.
Relax.
Which should I choose?
Ancient alchemy truly is
A
fascinating.
radish veggie soup.
I get it, bruh. I've been broke I've been broke.
How can I help you? I guess I'll host an expedition of the adventurers. You're also here from Mondstadt's
Ancient
wine, aren't
alchemy
you?
truly is fascinating.
Here are my wishes.
You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it, maybe that's their problem.
Welcome. How can I help you?
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
Relax.
Yeah. I just want more polons, honestly. He probably doesn't care, but, you know. Nobody probably cares, but...
Quit following me.
The wind rises. following me. Huh. Quit following me. Huh. Too slow. Behold! Search forth!
I just realized. Who Town rerun next, right?
Relax. Too slow. There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever.
There's something in the air. Something that tells me a new case is
Relax. The wind rises.
Good luck, bro. Good luck, my guy.
Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your fate.
Squall and fury. There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence. There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever.
I'm also a Yula lover.
More speed. More speed.
Let's do it the right way.
There is no escape!
Oh my god, the man farmed the catch. Yo. You farmed the catch. Ah, that's dope. I do not have the patience, my boy.
All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and the world remains constant over the centuries. But human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising through water. Transitory.
Oh, we're still gonna be chopping it up. Go for a snack. Be right back. Do-do-do-do-do. Snack. Be right back. Go for a snack, sniggity snack. I can go for a whole sniggity snack. I can't go for a
Relax. Relax. There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence. Too slow.
Behold!
Wretched vermin! Quit following me.
Alright, we're gonna stream off here.